Examples we can obviously point out, but I want to know what your position is on term limits and
Yes.
age limits.
So I'll be very clear. I believe in answering questions directly, and then I'll get to what I think is even more important. I don't favor age limits because I think it's up to the people to determine who governs. Okay. Now, you could point to a lot of older people who might not be totally with it, but you can actually have a lot of old people who are smart as a tack. You got people like John Fetterman who would have passed an age requirement who I don't think is fit to serve, and I don't hold that against him. I feel badly for him that a managerial class puts up these puppets that in some ways, if you want to know what's going on, it's not like an accident. The less mentally competent you are, the more effective you are as a puppet and an instrument for the administrative state and the donor class. And so even what we see with many of these people, it looks like elder abuse for a reason. The people who are abusing them are really a machine that are just putting up these politicians as pawns. I do favor term limits. 3 terms for Congress, 2 terms for the U.S. Senate. I've signed the term limit pledge. And I think that keeps the lifeblood fresh in this country. I'm also going to be honest with you. That would require a constitutional amendment. So I don't want to make false promises to tell you that's something I can definitely get done. The promises I make, I will keep. Here's a promise I will make and I will keep. A different kind of term limit. Term limits for the people who work in the bureaucracy. So think about this is, if I can't work for you, and that is the relationship I'm asking for, I'm in a job interview right now. If I can't work for you all, the taxpayer, for more than 8 years, which I think is a good thing, then neither should any of those federal bureaucrats either who report into me. And that I can get done without a constitutional amendment, without asking Congress for permission or for forgiveness. And that's the most important kind of term limit, because it's the bureaucracy that's wielding power today that's really the source of cancer in the federal government. That much I will get done by the end of my first term. That's how we revive the lifeblood of this country. It's a great question. I think I'm the only person talking about it, which is why I'm in this race.